Hey guys, this is ShadowGDR here. Just got finished mowing the White House lawn and I decided that today might be a pretty good day to give you a tutorial. Okay, so this is obviously a enchantment stand, and this takes a little bit of explanation. Right now we're in 1.2.5, but soon the 1.3 update will be coming out. And in that, there's some radical changes to the enchanting system. One of those changes is that to get the max enchant, you only need 15 bookshelves. You used to need 30, so that cuts in half. Now, this is based off the 1.3 enchanting system. So, the idea I had with this is that since 15 is such a nice number, you can represent 0 through 15 with 4 bits. 4 bits, 4 levers. What a bit is, it's a, okay, it's kind of like, I don't know, I'm no teacher, so it's hard for me to explain these things. It's a representation of either on or off, or two states in a way. You compile bits on top of each other, then you get 2 bits is 4 representations, 3 bits is 8, 4 bits is 16, and 4 bits is what we're using to get 0 through 15, which is 16 different cases. So what this enchantment system does is each lever you press gives you a certain number of bookshelves. Like this one gives you 1 bookshelf. This one gives you 2 bookshelves. And you see how when I had 1 and 2 both flipped, that gave me 3 bookshelves. And likewise, if I were to flip any other combination, we have 4 right here, I could get 7. And lastly, I'll show you 8. 8 gives me the side ones. Could have them all up for all 15 of them, and that would be enough to get a level 30 enchant, which is the max enchant in 1.3. Okay, so further on I'm going to show you how to make this, but before that, in fact, here, let me, of course the bed is not needed on top of the build, but let's just clear up the rain. Okay, you can see that's pretty compact, and if you're noticing something else, it's a little messy, but one good thing about it is it uses no repeaters, no torches, none of that. I kinda like my redstone contraptions to use as little or none of those repeaters or torches as I can. Gives you an instant change, which is nice. Okay, so let's get building. Okay, first you're going to start with an almost full ring of sticky pistons. There's 15 of them with 1 missing right here. That's where your entrance to the place is going to be, to the enchanting room. Okay, and on these you can go ahead and place your bookshelves. Okay, and from here, this is going to be the floor, so the floor is going to be right here. You don't need to have that in there yet. Okay, so now this is where we're going to have the +4 lever is going to be over there, and the +8 lever is going to be right here. Okay, I like to work from the top down, so let's do the +8 lever first. Oop, come here. Okay, so we need that one right there, all of these, and we need all of these. Now, here you have to mind it a little bit because there's going to be a pathway right here. So you can't really go through there, and you can't put a a repeater right there, because first of all this uses no repeaters, and second of all that wouldn't power that sticky piston. So instead you have to go down one and use a nice thing about an upside down half slab is that it still lets the current go through. So that's what you have to do with that one. Ugh, I feel like I'm about to sneeze. And that's like that because you would have the wall here. Then you just work it around, and that's the first stage. That's the first state. Done like that. Okay. Then it starts getting a little bit more convoluted here. You have to do something a little bit more fancy. Again, the wall is going to be right there. Okay. And that gives you half of the 4, so it gives you 2. And to get the other half, you have to do like this. And I guess I should show how they're all connecting. Of course, this one for the 8 is connecting to all of the pistons by doing the block right above it, or right next to it. And when the redstone's on the block, it powers the block also, in a way. Not completely, but in a way it does that. So it affects the pistons through doing that. This piston right here is affected by that one being on the block above the one next to it. This one has redstone going to the block under, powering that block and then powering the piston. These two again, block under, powering the block, then piston, block under, powering the piston. And that gives you all 4 of them. So now we have 4 and 8. And you can test them now, see that they don't interfere with each other, no piston glitches or anything. And they all instantly go up and down. Okay, so then for the next side. We are going to have these 2 levers right here. Gonna have +1 over here. +2 is going to be over here. Okay. Okay, and then we have those 2 like that. Start making your way down. Let's see, the wall's gonna be right there, so we can start yeah, we can start going in like this. Let's see, we're gonna want to power that block right there. And like this. And like that. Okay. Now we want to cut the wire right there. Put a block right there. Blocks right there and there. This is how you're going to power those 2. This one, let's just make it go over. Oof, I've had to sneeze this entire time. I'm just fighting it. Whew. Okay. So then, let's just, yeah, because we don't want it to interfere with that piston right there. Oop. Let's see. Does that look right? Yeah, that's what I did over here. Okay. And that is it, actually. That's the bare bones of what is involved. Now, beyond that, you want to actually have your floor and your enchanting table right smack dab in the middle. And most of the wire is underneath, so it's pretty well hidden. You can cover these up pretty well, not too thick of walls needed. It's good if it's underground, because then you don't really have to worry about the outside look of it, and the inside look you can make the ceiling as tall as you want. It's a pretty nice build in my opinion, pretty compact, and again, it will work well for the 1.3 enchanting system. So, thanks for watching. Toodles, sailors.